my name is Erin, and for my demonstration video, we're going to learn how to paint a pair of shoes. So, why would anybody want to learn how to paint a pair of shoes? Plenty of reasons. Maybe you're artistic, you're looking for something unique. Maybe you're concerned about the environmental impact of fast fashion, and you care about your clothes not going into a landfill. Also, a good fit is a good fit, so perhaps you're holding on to a pair that you're not wearing but you're not quite willing to get rid of. And finally, maybe you're looking for a cost-saving alternative to buying a new pair. That happened to be the case with me. I was going to a wedding. I was looking for a certain color shoe, not particularly interested in buying a new pair, given that I'm on a budget and most of the expendable income that I have, I wanted to give to the bride and groom. So I actually looked it up to see if it could be done, and lo and behold, it can. I am not a natural artist, though. Paint actually comes difficult to me. I say this because I can get really stuck on the nitty-gritty details when I should be looking at the overall final product. And so as I go through this, I'm going to keep stressing the importance of the overall final product. We are going to do a beginner lesson. We are not going to get into the details. We are not going to concern ourselves with absolute perfection. This is simply changing the color of the outside of the shoe. Nobody else is going to be the wiser. Therefore, simplicity absolutely matters. This shoe that I chose has man-made materials. It is not leather. Leather requires an actual acrylic paint made specifically for leather. Canvas requires a paint made for material. This man-made material, it's not plastic, but it might as well be. It's a faux suede. I didn't even have to degloss this. The paint that I'm going to use is regular spray paint. It's $7. So I really simplified it as much as I could. The only material preparation that I've done is I put a little bit of masking tape right over the sole where you're not going to want that paint to go. Even this is just regular masking tape. If you want something more detailed, you can buy a higher caliber frog tape, the blue stuff. But as this is a cost-saving measure, I really just went with basic masking tape. So, here we go. The only thing about having chosen a faux suede shoe, is it's going to need more than 2 coats of paint. The first paint, what we're going to see here, actually, it's not going to cover very well. Pardon me, I'm going to adjust the camera. All right, it's not going to cover very well. In terms of instructions on actual spray painting, this comes from the can itself. Hold it upright 10 to 16 inches from the surface, spray in a steady back and forth motion. The surface area to cover is actually quite small, so I'm going to be closer on the 10 inches than the 16 inches. Also, it's not going to cover very well for the first coat. We're still going to see a lot of black by the time I'm done, but I'm still going to just follow the directions as necessary. Set it aside, leave it. Don't come back to it for a couple of hours. It's very important. Here we go. Okay, I would say it's a fairly unimpressive sight at the moment. There's a little bit of coverage, but there's a lot more red on the masking tape itself than on the actual suede. I'm hoping that the second coat is going to make a big difference, and I'm not just hoping. I actually know that to be the case, because through the magic of TV, here's a pair that's been done with a second coat. there's a huge difference. You can actually see significantly more coverage. There's just a tiny bit of black coming through. It's kind of exciting because you can still see some of the texture there. There's still a difference. If you were using a faux leather, at this point you'd probably be done. 2 coats would be enough. The only reason I'm even bothering with a 3rd coat is because of the difficulty of covering it, because it's suede. Also, I do want to mention that I replaced the masking on here so that you could kind of see what we were going for instead of just one big red blob. So for the 3rd coat, essentially, all I'm trying to do is cover that little bit of black that's still remaining. The rest of it is quite fine. Here we go. Another very important thing that I've spoke about multiple times is now that that part is done, we do have to walk away. I see a few parts from the front that I'm going to spray, and then that is going to be it. I'm not selling these shoes. I'm just trying to get more wear out of them. I'm having a little bit of fun with it because, well, who doesn't need a pair of red shoes? The objective here was to quickly catch the remaining patches, set it aside again, and then just wait 24 hours. I'm actually going to show a picture of the completed shoes in 24 hours at the bottom of this post. In conclusion, this paint is easy to find, it distributes evenly, and when dry, it will not crack or harden too much. It is a fun project and a practical way to update a wardrobe on a budget. The end.